Hello everyone, my name is Rohima, and today I will be presenting my research proposal titled A Corpus-Based Discourse Analysis of Hate Speech Towards Kim So-hyun on X. The proliferation of online hate speech is a critical issue in our digital society, and platforms like X, formerly Twitter, have unfortunately become significant channels for its spread. Public figures, particularly globally recognized Korean celebrities such as Kim So-hyun, often find themselves as a target. These celebrities face unique pressures due to their carefully managed public images and the intense dynamics of both fan and anti-fan cultures. This research specifically focuses on a critical and sensitive period, the hate speech directed at Kim So-hyun following the public controversy involving actress Kim Se-ron. This controversy led to several accusations against Kim So-hyun, including alleged child grooming, pedophilia, and manipulation, and he was implicated by some as a reason for Kim Se-ron's alleged suicidal attempt. This context triggered a substantial wave of online hate. Therefore, the problem this research seeks to address is the need for a deeper understanding of this specific wave of hate speech, to identify its characteristic linguistic features, uncover its overall sentiment, and explore the extent to which it reflects broader public ideologies. To guide this investigation, I have formulated three case research questions. So first, what are the characteristic linguistic features found in hate speech directed at Kim So-hyun on X during this period? Second, what is the overall sentiment expressed in this hate speech post targeting Kim So-hyun? And third, to what extent does the hate speech directed toward Kim So-hyun on X reflect broader public ideologies? Correspondingly, the objectives of this study are: first, to identify and characterize the specific linguistic features, such as lexical choices, grammatical structures, and rhetorical devices, present in the hate tweets, primarily using Verklog's critical discourse analysis. Second, to uncover the overall sentiment, whether it is positive, negative, or neutral, and the distribution of basic emotions like joy, sadness, and anger, as conceptualized by Muhammad and Tornay's MLX framework. And last, to reveal how this targeted hate speech expresses and potentially reproduce broader public ideologies, for instance, those related to celebrity culture, accountability, or gender, applying Van Dijk's theory of ideology. This study will be underpinned by three complementary theoretical frameworks to ensure a multifaceted analysis. So first, it is Verklog's critical discourse analysis will be employed. This framework is crucial for analyzing how language is used to construct meaning, enact the power relations, and convey the ideology within the hate speech texts themselves. And then second, for sentiment and emotion analysis, I will draw upon Muhammad and Tornay's MLX lexicon, which is grounded in Van Dijk's theory of basic emotion. This will allow for a systematic mapping of the emotional content and sentiment polarity. And third, Van Dijk's theory of ideology and discourse will guide the exploration of underlying social belief systems. So this theory particularly concepts like the ideological square that helps in understanding how discourse reinforces certain worldviews, such as us versus them dichotomies. So the combinations of these theories will allow for a comprehensive understanding of the hate speech phenomenon from its linguistic construction to its emotional tone and ideological implications. This research will adopt a qualitative design, specifically a corpus-based discourse analysis. So the object of this study is the body of hate speech tweets posted on X that target to Kim So-hyun, directly related to the Kim Se-ron controversy and the associated serious accusations. The time frame for the data collection is specifically set from February 16, 2025 to May 31, 2025. This period corresponds to the hypothetical scenario of Kim Se-ron's death acting as a trigger for the specific phase of hate speech under examination, through to a subsequent period allowing for observation of the discourse. The analysis will focus on English language tweets. The primary source of data will be publicly available tweets from the X platform. The data collection procedure will involve several key steps. First, defining the scope, with specific keywords and hashtags relevant to Kim So-hyun, Kim Se-ron, and the controversy within the February 16 to May 31, 2025 timeframe. This includes terms that related to the accusations made. Next, the data will be retrieved using the X API if accessible or other ethical scraping tools. And finally, the retrieved tweets will undergo corpus compilations and rigorous filtering to isolate and verify those that genuinely constitute hate speech according to the study's operational definition, forming the final corpus for analysis. The data analysis will be described to each of research question. For argument number 1, focusing on linguistic features, I will apply Verkle's critical discourse analysis. This involves a detailed examination of textual elements, the discursive practices on X, and their relation to broader social practices. For argument number 2, addressing sentiment, the corpus will be analyzed using tools leveraging Muhammad and Turni's MLX and potentially Feder for score tweets for sentiment polarity and map their emotional distributions. And for number 3, exploring ideological reflection, I will use French's framework of ideological discourse analysis. This includes identifying strategies like the ideological square, specific semantic representations, and contextualizing these findings within broader public discourses. Theoretically, this research is expected to make several contributions. It is anticipated to demonstrate the utility of Verkle's CDA in deconstructing the complex mechanism of online hate speech, especially as it targets celebrities within the specific dynamics of X. The study is expected to extend the application of the MLX framework by Muhammad and Turni by providing a nuanced analysis of the specific emotional landscape, the types of intensities of emotion characterizing hate speech triggered by a significant celebrity scandal. Furthermore, it is expected to offer empirical insights into how French's concepts of ideology such as the ideological square and other discursive strategies manifest in the super user-generated content of online hate speech surrounding celebrity controversies. Beyond its theoretical contribution, this research aims to have practical implications. The findings are expected to provide social media platforms like X with actionable insights into the specific linguistic and emotional patterns of hate speech. This could inform the development of more nuanced and context-aware moderation policies and automated detection algorithms, particularly for incidents targeting public figures during crisis. It is also expected to offer valuable information for celebrity management agencies and public relations practitioners, including those representing Kim So-hyun, helping them to better understand the nature of online hate and develop strategies for mitigating its impact during such controversies. Finally, this study aims to contribute to media literacy efforts by clearly outlining how hate speech is constructed and the ideologies it may carry. It can help raise awareness among ex-users and the general public about the dynamics of online hate and its potential harm. In conclusion, this research proposes a multi-theoretical, corpus-based discourse analysis to provide a deep and nuanced understanding of the hate speech directed at Kim So-hyun on X, within the specific and critical context of the Kim So-hyun controversy. By examining its linguistic construction, emotional sentiment, and ideological underpinnings, this study aims to contribute significantly to our understanding of online discourse, celebrity culture, and dynamics of hate speech, and the societal reactions to public figures in times of scandal. Thank you for your time and see you.